know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Working that left side now. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back.
Touchdown, San Jose State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Gain of 23 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Traylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Snagged out of the air. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barmore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Spartans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wallace. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
With the catch, it's Barmore. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off, and by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Covey. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He might want another play. To throw, it's Wallace. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
For the offense.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson with the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Wallace. Trying to set up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Number 27.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark. Down. 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barmore. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. He splits the upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Back to throw, it's Wallace. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks, or I guess I'll do it myself?
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Anderson with the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Wallace. Pulls it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the 2nd half.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sutton. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Matthews. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CEFCU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Sutton. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. It's a draw. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack. And blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Covey. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got an open man. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Sutton. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Northwestern. And that one will give them the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
16.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Anderson with the carry. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter. Almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. The linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Sutton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Spits it out to the back. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Matthews. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10.
And that's a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Sutton. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barmore. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Pulls it in. It's Card. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Makes the catch, it's Barmore. And the ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Spartans in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Working the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Power football with the run. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and